See, I told you that's sometimes what people do.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Do you think Wes is going to be taking the Xbox?
No. I did ask him.
Oh, yeah, he's doing the pay-per-view shit.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Greater.
He's not watching AEW, is he?
Yes, he is.
That mother... What? What is he watching it on?
He's going to go watch it with Kirk.
Oh, like he's watching it there with him?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, I was planning on downloading it later tonight anyways, but...
That's what I told him to do. I was like, dude, just download this shit for free. No.
Are they paying the $50 for it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because you can get it on the Fight, but it's not in America. It's like FightNet or Fight something.
Fight.net or something?
Fight TV.
2 of the
It's
TJs.
only $15 on that, but you can
Double
get it in
the
the US
pleasure.
with that VPN thing I have. You can watch it. You can.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
From anywhere.
Yeah.
Danger Hunter is legitimately a great song title.
I like how the top
You
search.
thought I was gone, but I am back. We got new Wi-Fi, and I was connected to the old Wi-Fi here, so we should actually be much better now.
Ooh, let's see how the new stuff goes. Fucking A.
New Wi-Fi, same as the old Wi-Fi.
Yeah, let's hope so. Probably.
That's pretty sick.
Are there any extra pencils in here?
You cheap.
Probably not. I broke the last one.
There is a Sharpie right there.
Oh.
I've got a pen and I've got pencil lead. Here you go.
There's a ton of pencil.
Just hold very carefully and draw with it.
I've actually done that before. It was terrible, but I've written like a 1-page paper.
Like when you're on
the
it.
lead?
Yeah.
What?
When you're in an exam that takes an hour and you're actually near the end of it and your pencil breaks, you gotta do something.
Yep.
And you hate every minute of it.
I'm just.
Good idea.
But you have the lead. You just didn't have the pencil.
Like the pencil
Yeah,
breaks or
nothing to
something.
put it
else.
in.
But you just happen to have
these things.
Yes.
Yeah.
a vial of
well,
lead
yeah.
on
Yes.
you.
Yes.
You don't carry vials of lead, you know?
I mean, not unless I have a pencil to accommodate.
What else am I gonna start?
Lick it
Get your shavings up in there, you know? Save it up over time.
like a popsicle.
Popsicle.
It is
Like a
tasty.
popsicle.
It's tasty.
Oh, yeah, Anna.
Huh? Oh, golf pencils.
Ooh, you can take mine. I want the golf pencil. Take mine.
He golf pencils, so
Yeah.
he knows.
I want the golf pencil.
Hey Travis, do you think we'll probably need to, might as well get it done now.
Ow.
Could we move your car from behind Wes's van?
Oh, yeah.
No, Wes's van can get around it.
Yeah.
There's plenty of room.
Figure it out.
Don't
Whoa!
want to have to interrupt once we start to do it.
Wes is driving? Oh, that's scary.
Live in the highlands.
Champagne and beers.
I think I remember drinking that once. Thing it tastes like champagne,
Yeah.
which makes it kind of gross to me because
I like it.
It's not bad for a really cheap beer.
Doesn't
Yeah.
say it's the champagne.
It's like my favorite cheap beer.
It's the champagne of beers.
when we were like 17, me, TJ, our friend Dan, and Andrew went camping, and TJ's brother got us like some really, really cheap champagne, and our buddy Dan drank it all because it was terrible.
Here you go, Dan. You
Yeah,
don't care.
yeah, he didn't care. He just drank
Yeah,
it
I'd
all.
be that guy.
He's a champ.
I remember that.
Yeah, that
We
was-
thought one bottle of champagne would do 4 overweight teenagers.
It took us like 3 hours to get a fire going. Dude, that was a great time because
Right.
it was like 10 o'clock at night. We're all having laughs and giggles, and someone yells over from another camp, like, "It's fucking 2 in the morning, shut up!" And it's like, no, it's not. And also, you're at a fucking lake on a campground. Fuck off.
You actually got yelled at camping?
Yes,
Wow.
by some other person camping who thought it was 2 a.m.
Should have like pissed on
What
their
time was
tents
it?
or
What time was it
It was
actually?
10.
It was 10.
It was 10.
It's 10, motherfucker.
I also really like a decayed moldwort.
I don't even remember where half of these come from. That's why I gotta keep writing them down.
Yeah. pencil.
Well, the smell of vanquished fills in the morning. That was.
He got his golf pencil, right?
I want my golf pencil.
He's good.
I miss playing that game and it reminds me of it.
He likes hand cramps.
Yeah.
Alright,
I do.
I'll put an extra app.
Hand cramps kind of get me off.
Couple times.
Hand cramps get you off.
Him.
Couple times.
My hand cramps get
Your
his.
own hand cramp or somebody else's hand cramp?
My own hand. It is fun. It is like, oh, ow, but also like, ooh.
It's like I can't feel. It's like the stranger. Like you can't feel your own hand
Yeah,
anymore.
yeah.
It hurts and I should really stop, but this is getting better.
Thank you.
That beef jerky.
It is kind of like beef jerky.
But not.
That's beef jerky.
It's
It's
just
pretty much beef jerky.
it's just hydrated beef
Just a little
jerky.
less jerk.
A little less jig.
It is still beefy.
More like a beef stick.
Beef stick.
Why'd they call it Slim Jims?
Because they are slim.
And made by Jim.
Yeah,
No, all of them are made by a guy named Jim.
They employ very many gyms.
Like you got to think the owner's sitting there, man. I love when people slam my Slim Jim in their mouths. Like he just watches it and he's like, yeah, get another commercial.
I think
out.
they made it. I think they made it just for fucking Macho Man. 'Cause they knew someday he would be going, oh yeah,
I mean, that's half the reason right there. Yeah.
No, that's why I snapped into a lot of Slim Jims. Because Macho Man told me.
I just watched Stone Cold, or no, not Stone Cold, The Undertaker do an episode of Hot Ones.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Nice. Mark Calloway.
Said
Yeah,
Matt, but it's
just
not
like such a
Normal
astute
dude. He's like a
sounding
normal
name.
dude, yeah. Like when he just
That's a
isn't
book.
the Undertaker. He's just like,
He's cool. He's like
Yeah,
a nice guy.
chill as fuck,
Yeah.
yeah.
I forgot. Is that recording?
Yeah, it is. We are on record.
For 6 whole minutes here, man.
Damn.
Now you're reliable.
Been
for
going
things.
at it.
All right.
let the story begin.
Yes. So, last we left off,
Dun, dun, dun.
you guys had just been transported into onto El Terrell, which is being actively dragged down by large iron chains into the river Styx. You guys showed up there in Traxagor, the little otter. Nope, right the fuck out.
Which was smart of him.
And then
This is no place for an otter.
No.
down the road a little bit from where you ported in, you saw this young human and carrying 2 kids running away from 3 bearded devils who were dancing through the streets as they chased her. And you guys quickly ran to head them off and had yourselves a battle in which you were hurt a little bit, they were hurt a lot of bit. And after that, you captured one of the devils. And
Almost killed.
Almost killed.
So close. Killing.
But he gave you some information, including that El Terrell was being pulled down into the Styx, that it's hard to say how long it's going to take, but it shouldn't be too long before Lord Zariel can claim those souls. And told you that, and then the young woman told you that they think their best chance of finding someone in El Terrell is going to High Hall, where you guys originally tried to meet up with Thabius.
Yeah.
And so you guys are still standing at that street corner, and she's still standing there with you with the 2 kids, and she's gonna ask you guys, I don't know if she asked at the last session, but anyway, she's still gonna ask you guys if you wouldn't mind them trailing along with you on your way if you are heading toward High Hall.
So did her and her kids really just witness question this poor demon?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they're gonna grow up to be wonderful, upstanding citizens.
If I can, I will try to protect you myself.
Oh, don't say if they're children. We will protect you.
You must also be smart.
protect them.
You must also be smart, and if you see danger, you must try to hide. And while we take care of it.
If you can't hide, kill.
And actually, I will give that woman a dagger. And
Stick this in your breadbasket.
tell her that should we fail,
Or Zach, calm down. She has her kids in front of her.
you may need to protect yourself.
She looks at the dagger that you handed her, and she's just kind of like turning it over in her hand very awkwardly, and she holds it back out to you and says, I don't know if I can.
I will put it
wielded.
I will put it in her grasp like this, and I will close her hand around the handle. And I will say, we could possibly fail, and you need to be able to try.
Can I help persuade?
Okay, and she will
Inspire, you mean?
Persuade her.
She will,
Persuade her to take the dagger.
She, feeling that she's supposed to, feeling it actually makes sense in her hand now, being turned around, she says, if I have to, then I will do what I can.
You need to protect those children, just as we do.
Tom and Dom.
Never mind, don't protect the children.
Can we
Let
say,
them die. Let them die. I hate them already.
remember, you just defend yourself, not your kids.
Yeah.
I pat her on the back. Yes. You must.
I love the shirt, by the way, Mike.
Thanks. Yeah.
His shirt says garden slut.
But yes, with that, she tells you that they will be as quiet as they can, and she looks down to Tom and looks down to the younger girl, Dom, and says, Mama's gonna need you guys to be quiet. And Dom immediately starts yelling.
That's where the dagger comes in.
She just kills him right in front of us. No, that's not what you were supposed to do.
And
If I must.
she grabs the young girl and pulls her into the arm that doesn't have a dagger in it, and just kind of calms her and says, I'd rather not be out in the open for too long.
Let's just get to move on.
And yes, you guys.
Then we should go.
Who said that?
This disembodied voice.
Pulls out my sword. What the fuck, man?
Samuel Jackson.
Fucking hell is weird, man.
So, this is the map as you
Fucking
know
metal.
it of El Terrell.
That's the next album cover for Bloodfist.
You guys
This will be your best album yet.
You guys popped in right about here,
Okay.
and you saw the bearded devils chasing her from this direction, heading this way, because she's running to cross one of Torm's bridges that
Was she trying to get somewhere? Are we?
She's trying to get to High Hall.
Can we? Oh, is that where we're going though, right?
Yeah.
So we can escort her?
Yeah.
She's the one that told you about
Yeah,
High
basically,
Hall.
yeah.
Oh, I thought we were leaving her with their dagger. Good luck.
We will try to protect them.
Yes.
I will anyway.
So,
Fuck it, let's give the kids daggers too.
If you have more daggers, give some.
I think I do
Give
have some daggers actually.
They deserve to try to survive themselves as well.
Although I was using them for my cool drumstick daggers.
I mean, how old are these kids?
Maybe I don't.
I'm going to say that Tom is 6 and Dom looks to be 2 or 3.
Yeah,
So give
probably
Dom
not.
give Dom 2, so she has twice the chance.
Yeah, probably not the 2-year-old though. They'll probably fall on it real quick.
All right. Yes, and with that, you guys, those of you that know El Terrell well, know which way to head. You're heading west. You're going to have to
Is
find.
that where you're from?
Yeah, there's like
You
3
and
of us
Rhea?
that live
Yeah.
there.
You live there too?
Yeah, there's a guard here.
You too?
Yeah, we know these streets.
Yeah.
Cool, I'm glad. I have no clue where we are.
So when the city was intact and a river ran through it, there were 4 bridges. They were called Torm's bridges. And as you move through the streets, let's see here. What is that? As you move through the streets, you kind of trying to sneak. All of the party that is together right now, give me stealth checks real quick.
Should I bother?
Who is rolling a d20.
Oh, that is not
They're
good.
going to- They're rolling a d20 and they're adding their dex mod.
Plus 1, okay.
And anything else? I forget.
If you are proficient in stealth.
In stealth.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
It will be down in your
Oh, yes.
Right.
I am proficient. in
So
this.
is-
25.
Is heavy armor a minus or a disadvantage?
disadvantage.
Disadvantage, okay. So
If you have
either a
disadvantage
9
on a check,
base
you roll
or
d20 twice.
so I got a 7.
Okay.
Not bad. Not bad.
Could have been worse.
Considering what you are carrying.
And then I got our backpack with all our food and stuff in it too. So I'm just
Truly a heroic endeavor.
How sneaky was Tyrone?
13.
All right. Ethrian?
14.
Gorzak?
16.
All right. So you guys make it through. Takes you about 6-7 minutes to come up on the main road that runs the length of the river of El Terrell. And when you come out to it, you see that the two southern bridges are destroyed and have fallen into the
I thought there were only 2 bridges.
chasm.
there were 4
There are
total,
4.
but
Oh,
now there's
okay.
down to 2.
Okay.
Yep. But the 2 northern ones still seem to be intact. You guys also know, being from El Terrell, that those bridges have holy symbols of Torm on them. And a well thought out prayer to Torm might help your cases at the bridge. But what happens when you look south, you see the 2 bridges are collapsed. You look north, you see those 2 are still intact. And all of a sudden, everyone, including you, give me a, what was it? Let's see.
Wait, I'm not here yet. I'm not supposed to give you anything.
Or
You are here. We just have not met
Maybe you're in
you.
a different part of
You're
it.
still in the city.
Oh, this is a citywide check.
Wait a minute.
There we are.
This is the rumbling. And...
Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no.
So you'll
20?
roll your d20, add your dex mod,
I'm going to use a luck point.
and you are not proficient in dexterity, so you won't add your proficiency. So it'll just be
Okay.
die plus 1.
Ah,
13. You got a 13.
18.
18. Tyrone.
16.
6.
22.
Oh no.
1 second.
1 sec.
I was too busy getting reacclimated with my hometown.
Actually, it might be. Is this, you had proficiency in
Felt safe.
saving throw?
That was
If
low.
I have
Just
it, I
sense-
have it.
sense of safety.
Yeah, I think 'cause I have.
Well, maybe not.
It's higher than it is.
This city's never been that safe. Like, it's
Yeah,
a pretty
but
good
have it
city,
here.
but
Yeah.
like,
Think
you
about
know,
that.
it's no peaceful
Much easier to
place.
modify it out there.
There's darkness in these streets.
6.
So,
Yep, 6.
as you're coming out,
Yeah.
on
I had 24.
I was a guard. I have a negative. I got a negative view of everywhere I go. As
That,
an
well, that luck
ex-guard.
point, because
Were you a guard?
with luck, you
I was a
can
guard here,
reroll
yeah.
again,
Kidding.
like you
Yeah,
do
no,
best
I
out of two,
don't-
kind of.
No.
Perhaps we have met before.
And my first
Possibly.
Oh, yeah.
I was
Second
younger
one, I
then,
did that,
but
so.
always this handsome.
Much better.
Bull.
Weren't we all?
Whatever happened, I did it badassedly.
Badass.
oh shoot,
Was it like an earthquake?
I hate the badass.
Oh, he said 1 second.
cool.
I may not be stealthy, but I am nimble.
So yes, as there he is. So
I'm back.
as you get to the river's edge, you feel the ground beneath you lurch to one side as you suspect one side of the chains is pulling without the other side catching up yet, and it causes an earthquake. And Etherion is the one person who did not pass. Etherion falls prone, and one of the buildings.
Oh no.
As the quake, one of the buildings, not a very tall building, doesn't look like it's going to hit any of you, but one of them shakes, and you see window panes start to fall out of their windows, and the building lurches over to the side and just collapses, missing you guys. Luckily,
I loved that spot. I loved it.
You had to lay there and watch it happen.
Oh,
That's your
Like,
punchline.
the way you fell, it was like perfect view to watch that happen.
oh,
and
this is my favorite spot.
And as the rubble clears, you hear a screeching as three devils notice you and start running at you. You see, or I'm sorry, four devils.
Four
devils.
I'm sorry, four devils.
Oh, thank you.
Another-
Thank you.
another one.
Thank you for
Are
the
these-
correction.
Are these,
Another one's hiding.
are these non-bearded devils or are these bearded devils?
These ones you've seen before.
Are they dancing happily too?
No, these ones
Oh.
look a little more.
Agitated.
Yeah.
Serious?
Yeah.
Like,
Um,
even just because you're evil doesn't mean you can't be merry. You know.
and,
It is almost more disturbing when they are married killing things.
Like when they were chasing the woman and her kids.
Yeah,
they were
all
dancing.
happy
They were
and
having a good
dancing,
time.
I did use
And
the first one.
I
Yeah.
know.
Like it was a game.
they look pretty. Over my water bottle. Pretty powerful.
Oh God! Don't say they look pretty powerful.
So
A river opens up in hell.
Ah, yes.
It is also the color that you had. Do they look like this guy? Tiny head, huge body.
Well, you were totally doing the wobbly pencil trick.
Whoa! My God, I remember that.
Look how it wobbles. See how it wobbles? It's like it's rubber.
Look at this rubber pencil.
Oh my God, how are you doing that? I am
Remember?
magic, but that is extraordinary.
You remember Dixon Ticonderoga #2s? Those ones you could actually fucking bend.
I am a bard. I do know close hand magic, a little bit of close hand magic. I think sleight of hand, isn't that something? Sleight of hand. Yeah. Oh no, I don't
Yeah.
have any sleight of hand.
No slide of
No sleight of hand. But this isn't sleight of hand. This is just good old fashioned entertainment.
good old-fashioned
You're a performer, dude.
magic.
It's part of your performing abilities.
See, I have one thing I haven't busted out yet, and I almost did it one time, and then I didn't get to do it.
Performance?
A performance thing. Like I picked it at the beginning. It's one thing I can do that I haven't done yet.
It is a fun
But I
thing
think
to
it'll be
use.
cool when I do it.
Yeah, yeah.
Of a real performance.
In hell.
All right.
So we're in the first level of hell, right?
Yes.
Just the first.
I appreciate that he
Thankfully,
This
just
is where the masturbators.
he drew around without even erasing it. Oh no!
Sexual deviance.
What about the chronic masturbators? Are they in the second
That's
or
the
third layer?
second.
So you guys walked out to the
Dude,
ravine.
That's pretty sick.
I do declare Nibbles has traveled with us. He was on my shoulder the whole time.
I miss Greg.
Well, maybe we can send a message to Greg through Nibbles.
I have been thinking about doing that to Grace.
Oh, I was thinking it was like
a
a
strand of her
You got a 13 on
rainbow
yours, right?
scarf.
Yeah, 12 plus 1.
A little
Alright.
Greg's crying at
Ooh.
Get on Greg.
And
A challenger appears.
I've got that.
A
That's
new
the-
challenger appears.
Wait,
I have a
who-
couple more levels for that.
Is this
one.
who's
He's
that?
just a shadow in the distance now.
who's that?
Who's
Oh,
that?
that's Merly.
Oh,
Sweet.
That's pretty
He's our
fucking cool.
buddy.
Nice.
Fucking Marley, man.
I
So
forgot you guys got Merly back.
Look at that thing. Apparently that's
Oh.
Merly.
Whole thing getting him
I
out
thought it was
there.
gonna be a whole thing. I thought it was gonna be a whole thing, but it was just like, okay, here you go, let him out. Okay.
That's true. I guess it
I made a whole. I was like ready to like
We bribed
Fights the
them.
guards.
I know, I was
break
ready to
some
fight our
laws.
own guards to break out early, but it was just like, okay.
We've been waiting for someone
Oh,
to
you
come
want
get
him
him.
out?
Oh, you want him out here?
It was like the drunk tank, basically.
I was all
Throws you the
prepared.
keys.
They basically just wanted him out of the city.
I know I was prepared to be all charming and shit. I was all like, hey.
Trying to make
Could
That-
have done the performance.
that one intern in the beginning, that one guy.
All right. So, as
My God.
as your party feels,
Yes.
Oh no.
as your party feels the quake and the building, the bar that you loved collapses.
This is my favorite bar.
You hear the screech.
That's the collapse one?
High pitched, but somehow still really. It's like the weirdest mix of really low pitch and really high pitch.
He just made that noise.
Traumatizing.
And a traveler in the distance hears that screeching. This traveler has been is somehow in Elturel. You don't know yet. You don't even know that the traveler's there. Your minds are on other things.
I have fallen down.
But
There's a lot on your mind right now.
Not my bar! No!
Well, at least I don't have to pay my tab now.
Sort of run in that direction.
That is true.
Or in the opposite direction. Totally up to you.
That guy doesn't look like run in the opposite direction kind of guy. He's Batman. This is like Batman in the fucking Justice
I probably wouldn't question that there's such random travel here because we just found a woman and her kid still alive, so I
Yeah.
assume like half the city's probably okay.
Yes.
Still running.
This is the
around
Rumple
somewhere.
building, right?
And
That's the rubble.
You guys are
building?
able to
Yeah.
It was called the
cover
Rumple
them.
Bar.
It's a Rumple bar.
You guys are able to. You also see that woman and her two children run around this way to hide behind this building.
Good.
She sees you, kind of freaks out, doesn't know whether you're a
Good or
foe
bad.
or friends, but knows she can't run back that way. So she kind of just stands there with her kids and like hopes that you leave her alone. And she's kind of shaking. So what's your name again? Finkelbottom?
Fincock.
Fincock.
Okay.
All right. So what is Fincock Torash going to do in this situation? I will give you a round of movement.
The woman and her kids are running towards me, right?
Yes, and they
Huddled in the
stop.
corner.
They are right about
They're all
that.
huddled
Yes.
up. Like,
They stop there.
Freaked
She's shaking. She doesn't know.
I check to see that the coast is clear around us.
All right. Give me a perception check on the D20.
Is he doing an ocular pat down of the area?
an ocular pet.
What is perception?
It is in your skills.
Here. Yeah. So you don't have proficiency for it, so you'll just add. It says wisdom.
Which
You'll
is
just add your
0.
wismod.
So you'll add 0.
Your piss mod.
So 12.
12. All right. To the best of your knowledge, you don't see anything in the immediate vicinity of the woman and her kids, but you hear the devils starting to. These two start flying over the rubble
They're
and
like
get
seagull devils.
to about right here.
We call them shit eagles. in
Shit
where I am
eagles.
from.
He
Hide your snacks.
he runs around.
We need a
And-
camera up there.
Gets ready to attack, and
Did you
is
get
that
close to them?
catching?
Did you move
It
up to
is.
them?
It is.
No.
Or you just stayed?
And this one
I was
runs
just
around
checking to
this
see if the
way.
coast is clear for them.
And yes, so what is?
They were running.
They were just like cowards.
Towards me,
Like
right?
They were just kind of like,
Yeah,
hiding
they're just
cowards.
trying to hide.
yeah. Just
So they're
like,
trying to hide.
Yep.
I motion them in the building. I mean, that's a building right there, right? Is it
Yeah.
safe?
Yeah.
I don't know,
You don't
right?
know.
buildings are crumbling down randomly.
Apparently.
She
I
might-
motion her in the doorway as I join my party.
Your
Or
party?
Join the party.
I don't even know who you are.
As I joined the party.
So he was standing about right here. He's gonna use
I run to the corner of the building.
30 feet of movement feet to get right there.
Where the action's happening.
So what we're gonna say is.
You see a 10-foot skeleton. I know, to somebody who's never seen him, he might look like part of Hell's minions.
Now he knows why the woman and children are running away.
Kojak, are you gonna play? Are you gonna be Nibbles? You wanna be Nibbles? You can play Nibbles. Cody's gonna be Nibbles, guys. Here you go. Yeah,
Nibble away.
This is Nibbles. He's a little Sarah Nibbles slobber chops.
That's awesome.
That should be good.
Armor class 12.
He's even got a little figure.
Oh, I see.
That's
Those are
sweet.
meters.
Those are meters?
10 feet.
What are we, European?
Yes. Or markers.
I'm
Fine.
sorry, 3 meters.
What is it, like a 40 by
3.1
what's it, like a
meter.
40 by 60?
No, it's like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and
Yeah.
It's about a 40 by
10,
60.
20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120.
It's about a 40 by 60.
Yes.
about 180 by 120.
That's an ongoing joke we've had. Like
80 by
it's always like when
120.
we're trying to like it's about a 40 by 60.
120.
It's usually the
80.
average size of things, but this is a little bigger.
All right.
That's a pretty big
So
building.
Merle must be like 20 feet tall.
Yeah, and
He's a tall motherfucker.
Yeah, he's like a 20-foot tall.
The rest of us are about 10 feet tall.
I wouldn't be surprised if skeletons start to praise him like a deity himself.
Right?
Like skeletons will
He
start
can a
following
cult,
him.
A hell cult.
He's all about his cults.
Oh, have I stood up?
He's an extension of.
I actually
Extension
wanted
of
to
the
do
chest.
something.
the
Yeah.
cult- the cult
I have
of
not
justice.
stood up yet.
You were relaxed for a moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, why,
Still
don't make him stand up. You're not that
traumatized by-
DMy.
So,
I am sad about my bar.
What was the name of it? Bubbles or
The
something?
buffer.
Something.
It was a good bar.
You
It
have
was,
I
just
don't
called, it, was
remember.
just, it was actually just called the bar.
Yeah, it was just the bar.
It was the first one in the city, so they didn't have to come up with a unique name.
I remember showing up, just not the rest.
Alright, cool. I'm imagining like an Avengers moment where all like back to back, like
And a new-
cameras
The
like
first level of hell.
cameras like swooping around us.
Just getting started.
With him laying on the ground.
Batman's in the background over here.
Yeah. Are we going to roll initiative?
yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Once I have this.
Oh my god! It's Lindsay.
Oh,
All right.
Lenzer. Ooh.
We all roll.
I think I said
Just
it.
D20.
D20 plus your initiative.
Which is your dex mod.
Plus one.
All right.
So
So
19.
just a second. I will get this written up.
Need that shit.
Not
Yes,
that I'm thinking of
they
any
do.
particular plan, but what's it take to throw an enemy?
Not too often, but
What's it take to
but yeah,
throw?
this-
Like, if you
that's
grab one,
basically
can
your
you throw
dex-
'em?
Basically,
if
your
you
dex
grapple, you
mod
can shove them.
is what.
Which
You know, an orc?
I
Yeah, I'm a
think
half
when you
orc.
shove
When I
them
saw
and
that, I
knocks
was
them
like,
prone,
Half orc.
they might have
I'm a
to
bard.
do a check to avoid, but
But yeah, so
you'd have to look up.
initiative,
shove
like like how
mechanic
quickly you move into battle, so it's like dexterity.
Alright.
Because I'm thinking about shoving one of these motherfuckers down off the edge.
Dexterity is almost like agility, kind of.
I always forget I get like a +1 too because of my. What is it that does that? I forget. Jack of all trades. Because it doesn't use my proficiency, so that should be 4.
Nibbles is not fighting. So
Yeah, he's
he will
just
fly
like
out over
he's
the
up on a
ravine.
windowsill.
Okay. Flies up. Maybe keeping an eye on,
Yeah.
on the family or something.
Yeah. Yeah, we could have him over, or yeah, like up here, like looking across, because he can still see the battlefield. And then
Mm-hmm.
keep an eye on the family.
In the doorway.
He can't do much if something happens.
Hidden
but-
in the doorway.
although he can see, and I think we did kind of confirm this, right? Since I can communicate with him, like because he can see invisibles.
Mhm.
So like he can pretty much communicate to me if there's invisible things, right?
Good scout.
Yeah.
Within his.
How does he communicate it again?
I know.
Sonar.
No.
That feline has sonar.
No. It says.
dolphin.
It beats
Okay,
the wings.
understands common, So like him, like, because the way I see it is like I've told him like, hey, do this if you see invisible things. So like he does like he'll do something like if he's like because it says he understands common, so I can tell him like
Call out if
do
there's something invisible.
No, it's like a special wing flap that he does. Like he'll be like if invisible things are in his. But then like that way, like I probably won't know exactly where they are, but we'll know.
There's something
To be alert.
Yeah.
Cool. She, what was your initiative?
18.
All right, Jack.
14 plus my 4.
None yet.
And then, yeah.
Nice.
It is
19.
Dice.
That was nice.
Tyrone.
Bickums.
That is a 6.
All right, Ethereon.
14.
Gorzak.
20.
Finn.
19.
All right, I will give Merle a score. So 20 is first. So Jack and Finn, you guys are both the tanky types. Jack is a little bit closer, so I'm gonna say that. Well, you guys can choose. That's how we've done it before. Who wants to go first out of Jack and Finn?
I'll go.
All right.
I was gonna say, is this a question for Jack? Really?
He is an extraordinary hero.
What does a greater healing potion do again?
Hero.
Healer.
Healer.
I think it's a healer.
Yeah. He could probably be a healer if
Yeah.
he tried.
He could do it. He really tried. If he put his mind to it.
Yeah.
Good question.
He won't.
No, I do not see it's going that way.
I think Duncan might know. I don't know.
What's a greater healing potion do?
It is
I have it written.
Oh.
2d8
It heals you.
plus 4?
6? I
Plus
have plus
6.
6. Yeah,
Ah, yeah.
2d8 plus 6.
2d8 plus 6. Oh, that sucks.
That sucks a little less. I'm sorry. I'm like not. I'm not making fun of your accent.
No, but Gorzak totally did.
It's
Sometimes,
okay.
but sometimes that's how I communicate with people.
It's okay. I understand. I speak oddly.
I'm just trying to understand.
Yeah, I just use my bonus action to heal up some.
Anything I'm trying to talk like this, I'm like, like I have.
Get that under
Fang going.
And try not to sound too much like murder face.
You just don't get the lateral lift going.
Yeah, I can do this.
Yours is all typed up, nice and neat and everything.
I just got it that way. Usually they look like this.
Oh! What were you doing with that one?
It spills, and then you like try to wipe it off fast, and it's on the ink.
All right, I'm gonna hold the rest of my turn.
That's why I like this app, because this app you can keep it
What's
all.
that?
Holding the
I
rest.
keep it on the app, and then I try to keep up, make sure everything on the papers match up.
I gotta bring my laptop next.
'Cause there's a lot, there's a lot of fucking
I got a 2-in-1, so I can turn it into a tablet.
numbers going on. But it's a free app. It's just called the 5e companion app.
It's a good
That
one.
might be sweet. I've ended up with a lot of pages.
Because it's nice too with like health. You can
For
add
my
your health
own
and see like I even have
Good
like
things.
Profile
picture.
picture.
And
Who is
add
going
notes and
next?
shit.
Are we
It's all,
on
you can
Jack?
add all your shit, like all your weapons,
Or
all
did Jack
your
already go?
He had just finished.
spells.
He is holding his turn.
Whose
Yeah.
turn?
Jack.
It's Gorzak first.
Gorzak.
Then Jack.
Okay. Grr. All right, so we got this motherfucker, big. He's a scary big leader guy. These are two.
And send him as well.
And what's he? He's like a.
Technically they're all the flying
spine.
spine devils.
Oh, so it's just 4 of those. these things?
No.
3 spine devils.
3 spine devils and the one you guys don't really. He would know that that's called a Maragon because he's
Okay,
probably.
but he's
already had
definitely
it.
different. He's
Been
different. than
dealing
these
with
guys.
them for a while.
He's different, more heavily armored.
Yeah.
He's a brute.
And
Okay.
if you look at them, they wear a mask over their face that's made out of the golds that most people don't have any use for in Avernus.
Yeah.
And so they just use it to make
Mind you,
weapons and
what is
armor and
Avernus? Is that
Avernus
overall
is, the,
the-
is
It is-
the first layer
Of
of
hell.
the 9 hells.
okay?
Avernus.
So he's lived in the first layer of the.
Yes, Avernus was actually built by Asmodeus, who is a very powerful god / devil.
It is actually quite
Fallen angel.
pleasant compared to the other levels of hell.
I would assume so.
Yeah.
I would hope so.
And what's really cool about Avernus is it was used to trick mortal souls.
To stop masturbating?
Yeah. No, it was built.
Asrion did not pass that test.